So, what do you think? Good first tribal? Oh, yeah, definitely. So at Tribal Council, we unanimously voted James off. You can't ask for a more unified vote. However, I think this tribe is anything but unified. Hey, is that what I think it is? So just as I come over to look behind this tree, I see this blue thing sticking out. And I know what it is. It's the idol. It's my second idol. I've got 2 idols right now. I'm in a very good spot. I'm in a good spot. You know, I might not have that many allies in the game, but I've got 2 idols, so I can make some pretty big moves. So as long as we have each other's backs, that's really all that matters, right? Yeah. I didn't necessarily agree with the James vote. I thought we should have stuck to the plan and tried to get Caitlyn out. Because right now, there's 4 of us on a tribe of 9, and we may have missed our chance. So, this whole game, I've been working well with Nathan. However, I don't know if that's a good option for me moving forward, you know? I don't have the numbers that way, and I think I could do better working with Caitlyn. So I was kind of thinking that maybe we make, like, an all-girls alliance or something like that. Well, I'm down. Same. Oh, no argument here. Oh, okay, good. Who do you guys think we should target first? Well, to be honest, probably Keith. Alright. I was planning on getting Jessie to make an alliance with me and some of the others, but she sought it out on her own, so good for her for doing that. I think Jessie's someone who I can really work well with, and I feel like she's someone who isn't as big as a threat. You know, I've been working with a lot of threats so far, and I don't see Jessie as a threat, so it's good that she's with me. I don't really care too much about the whole girl power, you know, all girls alliance kind of thing. I'm just more in it for the allies, right? If those people are on my side, then I'll have an easier time getting to the end. Hey, David. What? You think this is the best thing to do right now? What do you mean? Well, you know, laze around in the shelter while everyone else is talking strategy. Good point. I do not want the season to be a repeat of Honduras, where I just kinda went with the flow throughout the merge, you know, didn't really make any too big moves. And, you know, that might be what's happening right now. Everyone else seems to be talking to everyone, and, like, me and David are just kind of sitting back and just doing nothing, so it's kind of, I don't know, it feels like a waste of time. So, Jim's really adamant that we make a big move and do something huge, and I feel like it's more of him just wanting to make a big move, because why not, than actual strategy behind it. I'm all for making a big move, but we have to have, like, the right time to do it, and at the final 9, that's not really the right time. Welcome, survivors, to today's immunity challenge. This is how it's gonna work. You're each gonna have to balance on a beam. If you fall off the beam, you're out. Last one standing wins immunity. We'll draw for spots and then get started. Everyone on their beam, this challenge is on. And Katie falls off. She's the first person out of this challenge. Jessie can't hold on. She's out. We're down to just 7 people left. You have all been on your beam for 5 minutes. And Jim falls off. We're down to 6. Okay, you've all been here for 10 minutes. You will now have to move 1 foot off the beam. I'm gonna count you guys down and you're gonna have to make the transition. 10, 9, 8. Keith makes the transition, so does Nathan and Caitlyn. Mia falls. David, J-Dog, you got 3 seconds to make the transition or you're out. J-Dog makes the transition, but David cannot. David is out of this challenge. Once again, we have Nathan, Caitlyn, J-Dog, and Keith as the final 4 in the immunity challenge. And J-Dog can't hold on. J-Dog is out of this challenge. We're down to just 3 people left. And Caitlyn falls off. It's just Nathan and Keith fighting for immunity. And Keith falls off. Nathan wins immunity, safe from the vote. Congratulations, Nathan, on winning immunity. Guaranteed a spot in the final 8. As for the rest of you, Tribal Council, where somebody will be voted off and become the second member of our jury. Won't be you. Alright, grab your stuff, head back to camp. Good night. So I've got a spot in the final 8, and I've got 2 idols, so I'm basically guaranteed final 6 if I play my idols back to back, which is good. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. I might play my idol tonight. I don't know. I don't know right now. Okay, so what are you guys thinking? I don't really care which one goes, to be honest. I mean, I want to kind of do Mia right now, you know. Alright, sure. 4 votes on Mia. Done. Okay, but we need another vote. Well, you guys can try to talk to, like, Jim and David. I think they might flip. Alright, I'll do that. So right now, I'm trying to get Mia out. She's starting to get on my nerves again, so let's vote her off. Hopefully we can get people on our side and get this vote going through. So they think that you guys are voting for Keith tonight. And we are. Can I just say something? Right, like really quick. Yeah, sure, Jim. What do you have to say? I think we should vote J-Dog off over Keith. I think J-Dog's just better in challenges, and I think he's got a better chance of winning than Keith does. I mean, Keith, does he really have any allies at this point? And is he really a threat at this point? I think J-Dog's a bigger threat than Keith. And I think we should vote him off. I mean, I still want it to be Keith. He's just still here and it's frustrating. Well, we could split the vote. We could potentially do 3 on Keith, 3 on J-Dog, but that's a bit of a risk. I think that J-Dog is a better player than Keith. Like, I just do. I feel like J-Dog's better than Keith, so that's why I want him out. It's like, splitting the vote is a big risk because it's trusting that Jesse isn't gonna flip on us. The plan right now is to split the vote 3-3, which I do not think is a smart move, but, you know, it's to avoid an idle play. Myself, Jesse, and Caitlin will be voting for Keith. Jim, Caitlin, and David will be voting for J-Dog. And then in the revote, we'll just vote Keith off. So right now we're thinking that Mia needs to go home, and we need your vote. My vote. Yeah, for majority. Well, to tell you right now, Keith, I don't think I'm doing that tonight. Really? And here's what I think you should do. I think you should write down J-Dog's name. Why? Well, it's between you and him, really, and if you don't vote for him, you're literally going home. That's all I can say. Wow, and you want to keep me in? Yes, I do. I do want to keep you in over J-Dog. To hear that the vote's between me and J-Dog, that kinda threw me for a loop there, you know? I wasn't expecting it to be split, you know, because if they're splitting, that means they have the numbers to split, and that means someone from my side has flipped to their side. So, how did your talk with Jim go? It was eye-opening. So, who's he voting? He didn't really give me a name. He said it was, like, between the two of us. So, you know, that's that. Good to know, I guess. I don't really understand why no one wants to flip. It's like, by sticking with your big rivals, tribe 5 or whatever the heck you got going on, you're not gonna win. You need to make moves to win. And right now you have a chance to make a move. And they're not gonna do it, I don't think. So, I could be heading home tonight, and that would be terrible. I do not want to go home in 9th place. Tonight it seems like the vote's being tossed around between my man J-Dog and Keith. And right now I don't want to lose either of them. I would rather it be Keith than J-Dog. I'm still going to stick with the plan and vote Mia, and I'm hoping that we've got a majority here, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know if I should play my idol. Welcome, survivors, to Tribal Council. Now bringing in the members of the jury. James voted off the last Tribal Council. Alright. Katie. Last Tribal was a unanimous vote. Do you think that the tribe is unified? Not really. There's, definitely a split going on. I think you're gonna see a split in the votes tonight. David. Coming off of a unanimous vote, do you think that some people might be feeling more confident? Maybe. Definitely glad it was unanimous. The last time I went to a first Tribal Council of the merge, I almost was voted off. Then you decided to introduce a 2 tribal twist, and I almost got voted off again, so it was good to see a unanimous vote. You know, it definitely was less stressful. J-Dog, you won the last immunity challenge, and you lost today's. Do you think that people might be looking at you as a potential threat in challenges? Probably, maybe. I did come close in that challenge to winning, and, I know I'm not in the majority, so I could be going home tonight. Alright, it's time to vote. Jim, you're up. My alliance wants it to be Keith. I want it to be J-Dog. Let's see what's gonna happen. This is the path that I want my game to take, so I'm sorry that I'm gonna be voting you tonight. I'm hoping that people aren't lying to me, and Mia's going home tonight. I've tallied the votes. If anyone has the hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted off will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Keith. Second vote, Mia. Third vote, J-Dog. That's 1 vote Mia, 1 vote Keith, 1 vote J-Dog. Fourth vote, J-Dog. That's 2 votes for J-Dog, 1 vote for Keith, 1 vote for Mia. Mia. That's 2 votes Mia, 2 votes J-Dog, 1 vote Keith. Sixth vote, Keith. We're tied. 2 votes for Mia, 2 votes for J-Dog, 2 votes for Keith. 3 votes left. Seventh vote, J-Dog. That's 3 votes for J-Dog, 2 votes for Mia, 2 votes for Keith. Eighth vote, Keith. That's 3 votes for J-Dog, 3 votes for Keith, 2 votes for Mia, 1 vote left. Ninth vote, and the 8th person voted off and second member of the jury, J-Dog. J-Dog, that's 4 votes, that's enough. I'll need you to bring me your torch. J-Dog, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, good luck, Nathan. You're gonna need it. I could be wrong, but I think it was Keith and Jesse who flipped on me. You know, if they had just stuck with the plan, Mia would probably be the one going home. So, that is frustrating to know that I was betrayed, but at the end of the day, if I had just voted for Keith, then I probably would stay in a revote, so it's not my fault, but I could spin it that way, but I'm not going to.